Today I'll show you the basic principles behind making decorative bookmarks like these. The method I'll show you today uses the water bomb base. You can use square or rectangular paper. I'll show you how to use both, but for now let's start with square paper. We're going to fold this in half to make a triangle. Give that a good crease and then unfold. Now fold in half to make a triangle from the other direction. Same as before, give it a good crease and then unfold. Now I'm going to fold this pattern side in to make a rectangle. Crease that and then unfold. From behind we're going to pop this center point up. Then gather in the paper along the creases and squash it flat so that it's a triangle. This is the water bomb base. You can see that it makes two different pockets. We're always going to need one wide open for our bookmark. Because I only need one pocket available, that means I can take the other flaps and use them as decoration. Here I'm going to fold these top flaps up so that they make points. Keep in mind that as long as you always have one pocket open, you can stop at any time. But in this case I'm going to be a little more decorative and turn these other points up as well. This creates a nice visual effect for my bookmark, but you'll notice there's one problem. By folding this flap up, I've closed my pocket. So to reopen that pocket, what I'm going to do is actually invert this fold. I'll start by creasing it back the other way to make another guideline. Then I'll unfold that crease and open up my pocket. Now I'm going to gently invert the paper along that crease that I just made. This has the effect of folding that point up like I wanted in the first place, but leaves my pocket wide open. As an added bonus, this gives the bookmark a little more stability because you'll notice the first flap fits inside the second flap. Now I'll repeat the process on the other side. And there you go. There's one bookmark. But as I mentioned from the start, I want to focus on the principles behind this. So here we'll apply the same principles to a piece of office paper. We're going to start by making that same water bomb base. So take one corner and fold it down to the opposite edge. Give that a nice crease and then unfold. Now take the opposite corner and fold that down to the opposite edge. Same as before, give it a crease and then unfold. Now we're going to flip this over and fold it so that a horizontal line goes through the middle of the X that we just created. Give that a strong crease and then unfold. And flip it back over and poke in the middle and then gather the paper in and squash it down to make our water bomb base. Similar to before, we have two different pockets. You always need to have one pocket available. Because we used rectangular paper, we have this little tab here. I'll show you how to fold it and get it out of the way. After folding those corners in, tuck it into the pocket. And now it looks pretty much like the water bomb base that we had from the square paper. Since I'm focusing on the principles of how to design a bookmark from the water bomb base, I'm not going to make the same bookmark as I did before. For this one I'll try something different. Let's fold these flaps on top down instead of up. Again, as long as I have one large pocket available, I can stop at any time, because that's where the pages are going to fit in. I could leave these points alone, but just to experiment, I'm going to try tucking them in here. I could keep going, but I think you guys are probably starting to get the point.